I'm Isha Roy, and I'm here with renowned Carnatic vocalist Sudha Raghunathan. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure, really.
So, can you please tell us a little bit about the performance that will be at the Kennedy Center, and what is the inspiration behind the piece?
Utsav has been a great inspiration for me, and I look forward to performing this evening, the 3rd of October 2015. Carnatic music is a beautiful blend of what we learn from our gurus and what we create extempore on the stage. So this concert will be a mix of both.
So, what inspired you to join the world of music, and at what age?
I think music has been a part of my life ever since I was a child. The reason being my mother was my first teacher. But I think there is a certain exercise that we do for vocals, and that happened when I was 9 years old. And ever since, it has been a journey forward. After my mother, I learned from another guru called P.V. Lakshman. And then, of course, the very great legend, who's no more, but whose music still rings in the ears of people in the world, Padma Bhushan, Dr. M.L. Vasantakumari.
So, I believe you worked on a Tamil film as a music director. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I am working on it right now. It hasn't been named, though temporarily it's called Shivaranjaniyum Innum Sila Pengalum. But we haven't completed the project as yet. We have done a few scratch tunes because Vasant Sai, who's the director of the film, is a great connoisseur of music himself. And when I sing to him about 20 different tunes, he just picks one and says, this might be right for the film. And then the next time when we meet, he says, maybe that's not right too. We should work a little harder to get to people, to make them feel that this song is really the song of the year. So it's a challenge for me, but it's a very interesting challenge, and I like it. And I'm happy that he's also my friend, so we're able to help each other.
So, how does one engage the younger generation's interest and sustain it towards the Indian classical performing arts?
That's a great question to be asked, because I think that's the challenge that lies with us, because whenever we enter an auditorium, people say that the audience there, the average age is about 40 or 50. So how does one make the younger generation feel that they have to attend a classical music concert? It's not that they don't like music, they love music, but they love Bollywood music, they love Kollywood music, because that music is easy for them. It's hummable, it's reproducible so easily. But classical music requires a certain amount of knowledge. It requires a certain amount of training to get into it. When I sing a Kalyani, when I sing a Shankarabharanam, for an audience to understand that this is different from that, and this is Kalyani, and this is that. It takes a while. In my opinion, I think that is not so very important. I think it's just the listening point, the ear, which is important. And that can happen when people just start walking into an auditorium and keep listening to classical music concerts, whether they understand, whether they comprehend, whether they enjoy. The first few times it will be like it's going above your head, and then it slowly goes to the ears, and then it starts to touch the soul.